How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to the Fadeaway. I'm with my host Jalen Vernier, Ryan Craig. We're going back at it today. We've got a couple of topics: NBA, NFL. Let's just get cracking right into it. First off, we had the major breaking news today. Patriots are taking Mac Jones and they're going the whole 9 yards with him, and they're dropping Cam Newton today. Cut him. What do you guys have to say about this, Ryan? Let's see what you have to say.
Yeah, I mean, initial reaction to it was I was pretty shocked, honestly. I mean, I get, like Mac Jones is like perfect for what they're trying to do, and I think he's gonna play well for them. But like, what if he struggles a lot? So I feel like the roster they have is like win now, which is just how they operate. The Patriots, they don't build for the future; they win now. So, like Cam Newton, like I don't know, you're gonna throw in Brian Hoyer if Mac Jones sucks against starters. I mean, you're not winning too many games with Brian Hoyer. So I think Dallas picking up Cam Newton would be a cool option for him, or Houston because nobody's playing for them, so Cam could get most of the reps. But yeah, my initial reaction was surprising. Also, they have an awesome running game from Andre Stevenson, Damian Harris. So Cam could fit with that. He rushed for 12 touchdowns last year. I mean, that's a lot of touchdowns. So I don't know. I was pretty surprised by it.
I definitely like that they're Mac Jones the keys to this team already. I mean, they don't want to waste any more time with Cam Newton. They like what they see with Mac Jones. Mac Jones has been pretty solid in the preseason. Obviously, he's not going against starters, every game. But I think the Patriots' offensive line is good enough to where Mac Jones doesn't have to scramble like these other QBs put into bad situations because Patriots' offense is already built outside of wide receiver. And like Ryan said, the defense, they went all out in this offseason, and the defense looks incredible. Belichick always gets it done with the defense. Mac Jones for the Patriots offense, I feel like, is a very suitable QB. There's concerns about the deep ball for him, but, the run game is incredible, and I think he could progress into a very good player.
I'm not really sure. I wasn't watching Patriots preseason games because this guy's a bust, but did he go in after Cam Newton in those preseason games, or did he start them off?
He went
Well,
in after.
one of them, Cam, I don't even think could play in because he was in protocol because he's not vaccinated.
But did he start that game?
The last preseason game they played, Cam started though. So
Yeah,
this was like
Cam looked solid.
Yeah, this was like
I
a
thought
decision they just made.
So, looking at this, I mean, if Mac Jones is coming out and he's playing second stringers and guys that aren't seeing the field primarily as their star players, I just don't get what the Patriots are doing right now. They don't even have Mac Jones going into it.
Mac Jones shredded the Giants starting defense in a joint practice because Cam couldn't play in the joint practice because of the COVID thing. So Mac Jones got to play, and I heard he shredded up the Giants.
Game situations are completely different, man. Like, I mean, that it's supposed to be
they're still starters, and they still have pride, and they want to go out there. They're not trying to get embarrassed out of the practice field by Mac Jones.
Yeah, so, but they might not be putting all of it on the line because it doesn't count as much. Like, you might not be trying to tear your ACL before the season starts, so you're going 85%.
Yeah, that may be at the beginning, but then when a guy named McCorkle Jones is shredding your defense up, I think they're going to be like, yo, bro, we got to bow our backs and stop this guy.
This was too bold of a move for the Patriots. I'm not going to lie. I think Cam Newton didn't have anything going up with the Patriots in the future, but I think that this was a little too soon to throw Mac Jones into the league. I think that he's not going to be as good as, everyone's saying he's the next Brady. He's not even close. Won't even be comparable.
He's a Brady type player, though. If you watch him, man, he comes in, he plays hard.
Brett Favre when he was about to retire on the Vikings. He's just
For Mac Jones' age, getting compared to Brett Favre at any age is pretty good,
Dude, and
though.
Brett
Favre
Favre
was
in
nice.
Minnesota was pretty good. His
He
last
was
year was
nice, but I'm
bad.
talking about when he was. You remember his last season when he had like that knee injury and he had to sit that game?
He was,
That's what he
dude.
reminds me of. All right,
He can like simulate Tom Brady type shit. Mac
he
Jones,
can
like he's a
simulate
poor
it, but
man's
you
Tom
think that he's
Brady.
going to be able to do it with that accuracy? I just don't see. Like Mac Jones is
I
going to
mean,
have
he's
to dedicate
super
himself on
young,
a whole
you know.
level.
I think they just like what they see. I like that they're not, wasting their time with Cam anymore because Cam's, 32? I mean, he's not going to be their QB of the future. Might as well just throw him in there right now, get him as many reps as possible, and hope he is able to translate.
Dude,
Where do you guys think Cam should end up if he ends up anywhere? But I mean,
I saw this. I like Washington as a fit. They've got Fitzpatrick right now, but Washington's offense. They just got Curtis
Ron
Samuel.
Rivera,
Yeah,
was the coach of the Panthers.
Scary
for a long
Terry
time.
and Curtis Samuel.
Yeah.
I think Cam Newton might fit pretty well.
Only thing is, I would like that because Rivera coached him in Carolina.
Yeah.
But why didn't Washington go after him when he was a free agent last year? It's just maybe they needed to see him do something. I think people are underrating the fact that he ran for 12 touchdowns last year, man. That's a lot of touchdowns to run for, especially as a quarterback. So he's still a valuable piece. I think a team like the Texans should pick him up, or Dallas, but like the Texans, because he can play and just get as many reps as he wants, and you know what I mean, and not have to like compete with anybody.
if I could do what I wanted with the NFL right now, I'd just pick up Cam Newton in Detroit for $1 million, like the New England Patriots did, and get Jared Goff the fuck out of there. But that won't happen. I'm just saying, like, you put Cam Newton on the goal line with a better Lions offensive line. That
Jared Goff might break out this year. Might be the breakout player candidate
He is still pretty young.
for our next topic. I'm joking, by the way.
I was gonna say you can Jared Goff with nobody to throw to. And
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm telling you, Amon-Ra is going to need a year or two to develop against NFL corner. Like
You guys cut
Quintez
Bashad
Cephas.
Breeland too, or not Breeland, Bashad Perriman. You guys cut.
Is Perriman going to be our number one? Like, we have a guy named. No, we got rid of him too. Okay, never mind. So is Perriman going to be our one, or is St. Brown going to be our
He
one?
just got cut.
Who did?
Yeah, Perriman just got cut, I said.
Oh, okay. So he's going to be the one, though. Okay.
Yeah.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown as the one rookie year going against.
I think he's a good player, dude.
Yeah, but
Amon-Ra
going
St.
against
Brown,
Jair
dude.
Alexander and Green Bay. Then you're going to have to go over to Minnesota.
Jalen Johnson over on the Bears, twice a year.
They just
Jalen
cut
Johnson on the
Trufant.
Bears, I guess, will lock his ass up.
What?
I'm a little concerned about their cornerback room, man.
Wait,
They cut
are you-
Trufant earlier.
Are you joking?
No. Yeah, he was, it was super messed up too because he was like with his family because his father, was sick or something. And he wasn't at practice because of that. They cut him, dude.
Damn, dude.
Dude, Bears revelation right now.
I mean, I had no idea. I mean, he was old as hell anyways, bro. I was kind of like, whatever about
they
him.
kind of needed it. I don't know who they're going to play at corner now.
Kendall Vildor, man. Or we're going to play like, dude, we cut Thomas Graham too, man.
Damn.
We just drafted that guy in like the 6th round.
That must suck to get cut before your first year in the NFL when you got drafted.
Right.
Mac Jones isn't the bust tackle.
Damn, yeah, man. They cut him. Holy shnikes, man. That's pretty crazy. All right, man. Live reaction right there. But, yeah, the next topic. Who do you guys think is going to be the breakout player? Usually there's a guy every year who kind of is a surprise player in the NFL. So who's you guys' breakout player for this 2021 season?
I'm not too sure if this is I've got two actually. I've got one that's more known that he might break out, and then I've got kind of a hot take. So first one is Nicole Hardman. You know, Chiefs need that number 2 receiver. Nicole Hardman fits perfect next to Tyreek Hill. Both speedy guys. Mahomes is going to get him the ball. He should be good. This is what, his third year now. Prime time to break out.
I think so, man.
Next, I mean, this is two guys, but I think either one could have a fantastic season, and it's Jordan Fuller and Terrell Burgess on the Rams. I think John Johnson was a huge piece for them, and they let go, and there has to be a reason, and that's probably because they like what they saw in Terrell Burgess and or Jordan Fuller. I think either one of them could have a fantastic season on the Rams defense, and I'm expecting a breakout season.
I've got two higher rated players. They're already, I mean, one's not getting as much props as the other, but they're expected to break out this year, and the other's already getting props as one of the best. But I think Denzel Ward from Cleveland's going to cement himself as not only like one of the top, but like top 5 this year. I mean, he's just super aggressive. He's super crafty, great man-to-man, great zone. I think he's going to be looked at a lot more this year with Cleveland going farther. And then I have DeAndre Swift on my Detroit Lions. With Jared Goff having absolutely shit to throw to this year, we're going to be chucking the rock to this little freight train in the backfield a lot more. 3-2 to the house. Did he change his number?
No.
3-2 to the house. DeAndre Swift. We should draft his dad.
Who's his dad?
You've never seen his dad? His dad's like oh my God, his dad's like a brick wall of a man. Video of him working out, man, he's just
yeah, he's like a bodybuilder.
Push-ups on the bar and shit.
Well, my breakout player, I have one who I think would be a breakout player, and another who I don't know because he came into the league really good. But my breakout player would be Jalen Johnson on my Bears. I think he's going to have a really good year as the starting cornerback for us. He's going to take on a lot of responsibility. But the guy, he just has his rookie year, he had a ton of pass breakups, and those are important. Interceptions are kind of an overrated stat because that can vary from year to year. A guy like Jalen Ramsey doesn't get a lot of interceptions, but he's probably the best corner in the league. So, but my next guy is Bradley Chubb on the Denver Broncos. I think he's going to have a monster season for them, but he's already had like great to really good seasons in the past.
Up on last year for sure.
I think he's going to have like an all-pro level season for the Denver Broncos. My guy who I was going to pick, Carl Lawson, tore his Achilles like a week or two ago from the Jets. Kind of disappointed about that, but yeah, I'll go with Bradley Chubb and Jalen Johnson too.
Just to ask, like from a personal side of the Bears fan, what week does Justin Fields start?
I'm saying against Detroit, I think he'll probably come in sometime during that game, or maybe week 5 we play the Raiders, so probably one of those games.
I know when you guys are going to be down like 45-0 against Detroit, it's going to be pretty rough, but Fields should get some looks.
I mean, I don't know. Detroit's a pretty bad team, so Penei Sewell is looking like a bust. So
I'm sorry, you said who's looking like a bust?
Penei Sewell.
Definitely one of the worst draft picks. Overlooked Justin Fields, who was on one mock draft. I forgot who it was. I was looking on ESPN, saw the mock draft. Justin Fields still.
I think Penei Sewell will be fine. I think they need to put him on the left side though. They got him on the right.
I honestly think that this pick.
He took a year off. I think people are underestimating. Like they're hating on Jamar Chase too, but like Chase and Sewell didn't play at all last year. So like they're they're going to be rusty a little bit. You know what I mean? So
I still think that Panay's going to be a similar pick to Ragnow. Like, he's not going to be
Ragnow's
all
a beast, man.
He's a beast, but I mean, the thing is, though, he's not going to be like Quentin Nelson. Like, would you, when you're a top 10
Yeah,
pick,
but like
are you
Quentin
wasting
Nelson's like the best guard in football by far right
that's,
now.
I know,
And
but I'm saying that's a recent draft, though. Like, that's not super far out of the way. He's been in the league for what, 5, 6 years?
no, probably he came in with Darnold and Baker.
Oh,
so
okay,
like 4 years.
Sorry, I was a year on the other side, but
Yeah, but like no, Frank Ragnow is a beast, man, and Panay Sewell's. If you put him on the left side, he'll be a good player, my
I
opinion.
just don't think we should have wasted that pick. We need,
Or even if you bump him inside, I know nobody wants to do it, but if you bump him inside and he can play guard, I think he'd be really effective in that.
Vinny,
He's
who
really gonna
would
have
you
to
have
gain
taken
that.
over Panay?
Me personally, number one, to help out the defense, I think that our first chalked up pick that was on a lot of draft boards, Micah Parsons, would have been way better. Our linebackers are shit. We just dropped Tavai, who's he was our second round pick in 2018 or 19 or something like that.
See, I do agree with you, but the only reason I like Panay as a pick is because Panay, either way, I think will be solid. Even if he's not that superstar, he will be.
I could give you
a
4
good
people I
lineman.
would have taken over him. Justin Fields, we needed a quarterback.
I don't know.
Shitty quarterback class next year.
The reason
That
I
would have been a big
justify
jump.
Panay though is because we got Derek Barnes later in the draft, and he looks like he could be a great linebacker.
And Micah Parsons, the only thing he can do is just shoot gaps. The guy does like
He couldn't
nothing.
stop the run at all last year. And
Dude,
if I don't know,
him at his best versus Panay Sewell at his best. Like if you take both those guys and say they're both going to max out and be really good players, I would definitely like Panay just brings more value to your team. Like as a left
but
tackle.
not just Micah Parsons. Like I said, Justin Fields. If we wanted to go quarterback this year, we're already planning to go quarterback next year with a shitty quarterback class. To be honest with you, I don't think Spencer Rattler or
Keep Jared Goff, bro. Jared Goff's not that bad, man. I know his contract sucks, but like he's not
Goff's
like
not in
that
the future.
bad.
Goff's just not in the future,
The
man.
grass ain't always greener, bro. And
you have to have a big receiver to play in the pocket and shoot the ball down the field or over the middle, like Jared Goff.
Maybe that's where we use our pick next year as a receiver.
We're not going to draft a receiver in the first round. We're projected to be the worst team in the league.
the
So
Lions
top
have
picks are gonna be
historically drafted receivers in the first round.
I think
they're
that we're
known
gonna
for
be
that.
with
Only
that
hit on
Thibodeau
like one
or
though.
whatever his name is.
Yeah,
from
Calvin
Oregon.
Johnson. Roy Williams they hit on too, kinda. He was pretty good.
We drafted. I
who's
can't
even the
remember
top
his name.
receiver in
There was a
college?
huge bust though. We drafted
Yeah.
like number 2.
Yeah, number 2. He went to Michigan State. That guy.
Something Smith or something.
And then there was another dude they took like 10th overall a couple years later that sucked too.
Do you
Yeah.
know who's the number 1 wide receiver in college right now?
Probably like Mechie or something. On
Chris,
Alabama.
Or Chris, what's his name from Olave? Chris Olave is probably number 1.
No, I mean, maybe I think that Mechie dude is number 1 on a lot of guys' boards though. Bama has
Doesn't-
like crazy
Doesn't
wide
Mechie go
receivers.
to Bama?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I know who you're talking, dude. Bama's wide receiver room was like their running back room a couple of years
I know
ago.
this dude like never played, and yeah, John Mechie.
No, he had a great national championship. Like he was really working in the playoff. But next year, that D end out of Oregon, everyone's saying he's gonna go.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
They're saying he's
Thibodeau.
like possible to go number 1 overall. Number 1 overall quarterback in the draft is going to be that dude out of North Carolina, in my opinion. I don't think that Rattler is going to be an NFL quarterback.
Keaton Slavis. Or is it
Who's the
different?
guy from North Carolina, the Tar Heels?
Sam Howell.
Sam
Sam
Howell.
Howell. I don't think that Rattler's going to do anything impressive.
See this. Hold on. Let me check it. It says Detroit Lions number 2, Spencer Rattler. Dude, would you be happy about that?
Uh, he's
Probably not.
not getting a jersey purchase for me until I see him
I
win
would,
a
bro. Get to
playoff
play
game.
Spence twice a year. Dude, this guy's like doing Derek Stingley.
Derek
Derek
Stingley will
Stingley,
be
you know
awesome.
what?
Yeah.
That would be a great pickup. To be honest, he goes to LSU, correct?
Dude, this had this podcast. Yeah, he goes to LSU. This podcast. This mock draft has this dude Malik Willis going number 1. Not gonna lie, I never heard of this guy, so I'm gonna
What
look this
position
dude
does he
up.
play?
Quarterback
Never heard of him.
goes to Liberty.
Must be like a breakout
Freak athlete or something,
player
dude.
scenario.
Yeah.
Next topic though, Ben Simmons wants out of Philly. Where's he going? Like, what's up with him?
Man, I mean, like I was all for him staying in Philly. I thought that he should stay there and just develop his game more, but which he hasn't at all. So, but I mean, to say what team I mean, I don't even know, man. Like we were talking last time, like the Warriors could be solid, but yeah, I'll go with the Warriors. I don't even know where he would be going.
To be honest with you, it's pretty. It's not super late in free agency, but it's getting to that point where this late of a move is kind of odd. I don't really see any team that's going to like go for him, and trade for what Philadelphia is going to be asking for him, which has already been outrageous. Shanghai would be a pretty good fit for him on the Sharks over there, but he might sit. I don't know if he doesn't get traded, he might just sit.
I'm really high on the Warriors move. I think he would fit great with them, especially with Clay coming back. Just surround him with shooters. It'd be a perfect case scenario for the
What's
right
the trade
price.
for that?
They might have to give up one of the rookies they just got with picks, Wiseman, maybe. I don't know why Philly would want Wiseman, but something along those lines. I also saw, I mean, I don't know how
Probably
this...
take Wiggins or something.
Yeah, Wiggins too. I
Yeah.
don't know how this would
Oh,
work. I like the
okay.
Spurs too as a place for him to go. I think with the
Spurs could be nice.
defensive
Yeah.
scheme of Greg Popovich, the Spurs would be a great option.
He fits them, dude. I
That
didn't
would
even
be
think
that
about
would be a
the
great
Spurs,
place
bro.
for them to go if
Yeah,
they can
man.
work out a trade.
Dude's like, yeah, man. I like it, bro. Because he fits their style too, bro. Doesn't really talk a whole lot. Just goes out and plays. Passes the ball, plays D.
Definitely. I think Pop would be a great coach too for him because, Pop would, encourage him to start taking some shots,
Yeah.
So, Craig, did you watch Jake Paul, Tyron?
No, I didn't watch it, man.
Dude, I had to go and
Heard
see
about
at least, man. Got the quick little.
Was about to go on Reddit, but I just flipped YouTube on and was like watching something else.
Dude, it was pretty bad.
It was bad. I mean, Tyron had no sense of knowing he was down, and he was just playing it super passive. He should have been coming out aggressive, but
This was Tyron.
That's what lost
The
him
whole
the fight.
fight.
Dude, and then they want to run it back, and I don't think anybody's really that interested in seeing them run it back.
No, it's
Honestly,
pretty boring.
if Jake Paul's
Yeah.
not being a legitimate boxer, I have no interest in watching him fight.
Yeah, dude. I mean, but it's all about because once he loses, it's gone.
It's over.
Once he loses, nobody cares anymore. So, he's just going to continue fighting guys he knows he can possibly have a good chance at beating. Because anybody who's going to sit here and, spout off that they're a legit boxer and they're trying to be a real boxer, then fight a real boxer. Doesn't make too much sense.
Jake Paul supposedly retired too on Twitter. He was like, "I'm done."
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know.
He went on Undisputed, Skip and Shannon, and was talking about how he wants to fight Canelo or something.
Yeah,
and
if something comes up like
yeah,
that, dude, he's got to fight McGregor at this point, man.
I think McGregor
That'd
is
be fun.
probably. But the thing is, though, he said that he was going to put up 50 million for McGregor's fight. I don't think that though. I think that that's all like
50 million, dude.
in the
Who just has that, dude? Like, I'm just gonna give 50 million to this fight, bro.
McGregor fought twice last year, or was it twice? Once McGregor fought once last year.
McGregor just doesn't have like the hunger, the drive to be like a great fighter anymore, dude. Once you get paid, like he got paid from that Floyd fight, who wants to get their head bashed in anymore, bro?
No,
And he's
exactly.
making money off of of his alcohol, and dude, he's doing good, bro.
But
nobody wants to get their head bashed in, bro.
yeah, like he fought one time last year, made $180 million, was the highest paid athlete according to Forbes in 2020. And like, dude, $50 million, I really don't think is going to be pleasing McGregor. Like, to be honest with you,
Not to fight some dude, some YouTuber, bro, some Disney guy. You know what I mean?
Like, for the possibility for him to come back and try to fight this guy. And
he's fighting like dudes like Floyd status. That's it, McGregor. If he's gonna box,
McGregor's concerned on MMA again, man. Like he's.
I think it's just probably like Dana White wanting him back because he's so big and so great for their sport and their league, and you know what I mean. So
that Poirier fight definitely like is a legacy thing now because he was 1-1 and then the second one his foot broke or his ankle broke. So yeah. He has that loss now. And I don't think that he really wanted that on his record legacy.
I don't really even care if he loses. I think he's like a legend no matter what, bro.
Oh, I think that too. But you know how people get.
Yeah, they do, man.
I'm a big UFC fan, so I think that he'll come back. He'll fight maybe one or two people. Might not even be at the weight class that he was just fighting at. A little bit heavier. And then I think his closing fight of his career will be the fourth fight of that saga that he has with Poirier, and it will be a like a barn burner, and then he'll just be done. Like he'll be like, yeah, I've done it too much now.
How old is he now? Like 30?
He's got to be close to 30. Like he started when he was like 22 or 23, and that was back in like 2014, 2013.
Let me look it up.
I mean, dude, the man definitely has great physique, though. Like, I strive to look like Conor McGregor. It's not working so far.
He's 33, man. I thought he was younger than that.
I don't know how these guys do it, man. Like, he's been fucked up in the last, like, 4 out of 5
all they do is work out for a living, really.
I know what I'm saying. Like, after you have all these injuries that are, like, that stay with you even after the fight. All these injuries that like deformities and stuff. I don't know how these guys keep going back to it every day.
Money talks, man. Money talks.
Yeah, and dude, to be a fighter like that, you gotta have a screw loose in general, dude. To just go fight somebody, you know what I mean, for fun.
They also probably love the sport just like anybody loves what they do.
The science of boxing, the science of martial arts, yeah, for sure. Because there's an art to all sports, bro. You know what I mean? It's a fact. So, definitely agree with it.
Is there an art to esports?
Yeah, if you
like hand-eye coordination or something, dude.
Look at it like that.
I mean, that's the thing. When you get into, I know this is a little off topic, but when you get into an esports situation, all right, how do you?
I don't know how it's a sport though. That's not athletic. Dude, honestly, I don't know how. Maybe I'm dumb, but dude, I don't know how. Like NASCAR is really a sport either. You know, you're driving a car. Like I don't know how that's.
I mean, at least
it's not really athletic to do that. You know?
Yeah, I don't. That's considered more of a motor sport, though.
They always just call it a sport.
Yeah, I'd consider NASCAR a motorsport, kind of like dirt bike and like X Games and like all that. That's more motorsports, correct?
Yeah, for
Maybe.
sure. Yes.
Dude, another sport, I don't know how it's still a sport, is rugby. Like, I don't know how those guys go out there with like sane minds and think that they're going to be able to play a game with full contact with nothing on. Like,
And they go hard, man. They like hit each other and
I
like,
don't get it. We
yeah.
have like a crisis about football over here, saying that it's getting out of control. But like, dude, those rugby guys, I
Well,
know they
it
know how.
like, dude, you know those guys have like crazy amounts of CTE and stuff, man. Those rugby players,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
like,
I
yeah.
want to compare rugby CTE to football CTE on a yearly basis. See how it is. All right. Do you guys ever see that movie that was about the South American rugby team? It had, oh, you guys ever saw it? I saw it in my school class. It was about apartheid. If you guys know what that
Nelson
means.
Mandela and shit.
Nelson Mandela was in it.
I've
I
heard of
probably saw
it.
that
Yeah,
film.
I think I've
It was
seen
about
it a little bit.
apartheid,
Yeah.
but they had that rugby game, and dude, ugh, who do you guys ever seen The Martian? The guy about the dude on Mars.
Matt Damon.
Matt
Yeah.
Damon. That
Yeah.
dude was the lead player, and I remember like they showed this like full, like his whole chest was bruised.
I feel like we watched that in school too. Actually,
We actually went to the movie theater to watch that.
The Martian. We
Yeah.
watched that at the movie
I
theater.
watched
Yeah.
that in my science class, and when he dropped the fucking F bomb, my teacher was like, "People swear in real life," and everyone just said that, just cursing. I remember that was pretty fun. You guys want to hear a pretty hot take for the NFL season?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Josh Allen under 1,600 passing yards this year. No, I'm just playing. I know that's like absurd. Under 2,500 passing yards this year.
What, is he gonna get hurt?
Possibly.
So you're predicting injury on Josh Allen?
Okay, that's pretty fucked up.
That's what you're saying, bro.
Uh,
Because, dude, if the guy has the worst season ever, he's still gonna get like 4,000 yards passing. Like everybody throws for 4,000 yards or close to it nowadays.
All right, hot take. Singletary, top 10 running back this year. Don't get into it.
Yeah, I'd say that's a hot take.
He's
good.
He'll be
but
solid. Yeah.
Singletary is a different even hotter take. Singletary over Eckler this year.
No way.
Yeah. Get him on your draft teams, folks.
Not even close.
Singletary over Eckler.
I don't know, because Eckler has had a lot of touches last like 2 years, so it could be like a fall off year for him.
I don't think so. I think Herbert
Singletary
is gonna get it to him.
or my team up. Dude's like what, 5'8"? He's a beast, man. Like he's gonna have a breakout player. Let's go back 2 segments. Breakout player this year, Devin Singletary.
No, Antonio Gibson,
Antonio Gibson.
Washington football team.
He had a great rookie year.
He did, but I
Antonio
think he's going to
Gibson.
step it up even more, I think, this upcoming season.
They're probably going to use him a lot. But, dude, I really like their offense, man. With Curtis Samuel now, with, like you were saying earlier, Scary Terry, man. And they have this Mexican or Hispanic, I should say. I don't know where he's from. I think he's from, like, Colombia. I don't know where. But this new tight end, Reyes, I don't know if he made the team or if they cut him. But if he made the team, that'd be kind of dope. See if he can, like, play well. I'm trying to find his name.
Did you guys see that Kyle Pitts reception preseason?
I didn't. Was it nice or?
It was all right. I mean, dude ran an out route and then put on the burners. It was.
Yeah, Sammy's.
Is Kyle
Sammy's
Pitts
way.
going to be a top 5 tight end?
Not even close.
Like in the league? Like
Top 5
like
to 10. Top 5 to 10. Is he going to be in that range?
for
It's not
this
that
season
hard.
or just like his career, like all time?
This season.
Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I couldn't probably name 10 tight ends right now. that would be better because they're probably going to try to get him the ball a lot. So Kittle will be better, Kelsey, Waller.
Probably Mark Andrews.
Maybe, dude. He'd probably be a top 10 tight end, yeah. Probably closer to top 5, actually, I'm thinking. TJ Hawkinson might have a good year. Goff.
Jared Goff, man.
Sucks.
Jared Goof.
Jared Goof.
Jared, I wish I would just off.
Jared cough it up.
Bad.
I mean, you have a guy who went to a Super Bowl, though, on your roster. So you got some experience.
Jared Goff, more like Jared's gone after next year.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, man. Because the guy who is the GM was like the guy who drafted him or something, or helped draft him.
Brad Holmes.
So, yeah, he likes Jared Goff.
Dude, I really.
What if Goff like embraces the Motor City and just like
Cali kid, dude? I doubt it.
Yeah.
Detroit. We need a fresh slate.
What if he likes snow and like I want to stay here? Commit.
Dude, Goff, when you look at it, like he's not gonna win games. And if he's not winning games and we're not improving, then MCDC's out in like 2 to 3 years, just like how Patricia is. And I can't have MCDC out, bro, because that means Anthony Lynn and those dogs that we have at coaching right now are gone too.
I mean, I like what they're doing. I like Levi Onwuzurike. He's a beast. I like what they're doing for the most part. I think Jeff Okuda, like,
Is a bust.
Yeah, probably.
It's definitely leaning towards.
It's too bad, man.
Yeah.
Because he was like a cool player coming out of Ohio State. Like
Great
his
footwork.
name, dope name, Jeff Okuda. And I mean, the Lions are just like a shitty franchise, you know. Everybody goes there just sucks.
Yeah, just like Barry Sanders and Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson.
Matt Stafford doesn't need to be in the combo with those other guys.
He'll be good this season. I think the Rams are going to be awesome.
Matt Stafford's the best Detroit quarterback to ever walk the face of this Detroit field.
Yeah, dude.
It's not saying much, but
who's his comp?
solid.
Like Dan Orlovsky and like John Kitna. That's like his competition.
Whoever won the world championship back in '54.
Sean Hill. Put a pic of Sean Hill on right here or here. I don't know where I'm at.
It's tough to see Lions fans. You guys have me worked up to the point where I can't even show emotion anymore. I'd like to address something in the male community that's been kind of disturbing me. This has come up before in social media, and I think that it's kind of true. It needs to be looked at more, not only by men, but by women as a whole as well. And let's talk about PJ Washington and is that his name? Yeah. Renner. And I think that this situation overall should have been caught by PJ.
You want to describe the situation for anybody who hasn't
basically
heard
what
it?
happened was PJ got with Brittany Renner, a known Instagram thought. If you don't know who she is, light skin, probably seen her on World Star twerking before. Known by everyone, pretty much, if you were not living under a rock. So he hits him up, gets the girl pregnant. Next thing you know, kid pops out. They break up 2 months after, correct? I think so.
Yeah, around that.
So then there was a child support settlement then. Instead of letting PJ be in the kid's life, she decided to do child support. And now PJ has to pay a large large sum of his money to Brittany Renner every year. And now there's videos surfacing of Brittany Renner talking about if she wants to make a quick bag, just have sex with an athlete because they're stupid. And they were saying that this was just a trap for Brittany to make money, and she's taking advantage of PJ. And I think that's 100%. And we can't let these thoughts like this make it as a whole in society, and we can't let people use other people. So I think that we all need to come together and go against Brittany Renner. Maybe like we don't have to do anything too bad, but if we show up at her house with an angry riot and be like, yeah, nah, this is gonna go, I think that we could overwhelm the legal system as well if we get enough people.
It's unfortunate that that's like
I'm talking
thing,
50,000
like
troops march to Brittany Renner's store on PJ Walker or what Washington's behalf.
they've been doing that forever though, man.
His kid.
Doing that shit, getting pregnant just so they can be set for life.
Terrible.
And that's on the athlete, dude. Just is, because
Definitely.
you know that, bro. You know what they're about, man.
The messed up thing is, I mean, he is old enough to realize and understand what was going on, but she's significantly older than he is. And so a lot of people are saying that she may have taken advantage of him a little bit, which she obviously did.
Oh, well, she did, yeah.
But the
no
fact
doubt.
that she's significantly older, too, is, it's messed up.
For sure is, yeah. But like, you gotta, if you're making that type of money, bro, you gotta just like, you gotta know that that's gonna be a possibility with every chick you're running into, you know. Just my opinion.
I definitely don't get it because this dude, I mean, this guy is like 6'10", NBA player.
Yeah.
Charlotte. I mean, I doubt there's not any other women that he could have got with.
Yeah.
In that area. I mean, it doesn't make sense why he got with her, to be honest, but you never know. I mean, I think the moral of the situation is you gotta.
We need to get Brittany Renner.
You can't always.
That's what needs to happen.
Can't always judge something by the outside if it
Cancel
looks good.
Brittany Renner.
We need to get her canceled. Like, okay, PJ.
Hashtag ban Brittany Renner.
Definitely build this. Like, you definitely smoked the layup on this one. All right, like this was not your fast break attempt because you let this happen. But on the other hand, we can't just let this slide and let this girl keep going and make her own money while she's taking this dude's money. All right, you know what I mean? Like, we can't let that happen anymore. And too many people are trying to be like that. You see it a lot now. It's like, why would you be comfortable with using someone? And that's how we're going to end the podcast. Everyone, don't forget, wash yourself at least twice a day. I don't like those single shower takers anymore. Don't forget new underwear twice a day. Keep your day nice. Everyone, keep your neck flooded with ice, and have a great night. Peace.
Peace out.
Did you guys see that movie? I forgot the name of it, but it was about the South. Oh, nah, man. Nah, man. Cut this out. Cut this out. Someone's really calling me in the middle of the pod. I'm just gonna let it ring, guys. I don't want him to keep calling me.
Bro, press the power button. Yeah. Power button. Shut off.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, bro. I was thinking that though. I was like, press the power button.